Hi guys, it's Becky. I hope you guys are doing good. I know I look a hot mess, okay? But I wanted to make a little video, just saying thank you, okay? So, the first video I posted, the first one I recorded, okay? That was the breakdown I had that kind of pushed me to actually start posting videos on my channel. Has around 600 views and I have 26 subscribers. And that might not seem like a lot, but to me that's everything, okay? I have gotten so much love and it makes me so happy. And yes, I've had negative comments as well, and that's hard always, but I just, the amount of love and understanding highly outweighs the negative stuff. So I wanted to mention one friend in particular that I've made through my channel. And I've heard a lot of stories. People reach out to me and they tell me, their experiences, and they say thank you for being open and real because, I feel like it's hard to find a real portrayal of borderline. And there's an example of that that's recent. My friend texted me the other day saying how I felt about a certain situation where someone came out and said, "Oh, I'm borderline and that's why I abused my girlfriends." No. Okay. Yes. Some people with borderline are abusive, okay? That is not an excuse to hurt people. I get angry very easily. I have never laid a hand on anyone, ever. The only time I ever did was when I was younger, and it was with my siblings. We fought like crazy. So even though I have a hard time controlling my temper, people don't usually know that I can be very angry because I am. They say, "Oh my God, you're so sweet. I would never guess that you were so angry." And I'm like, "Oh, honey, you have no idea." But, it's hard to control your emotions, especially when you have borderline. But if I can do it, so can anyone else. So I wanted to mention that was, if you know the situation, and I'm not going to mention names, okay? If you know the situation I'm talking about, just know I have borderline and I completely disapprove of what she said because that is not true. People with borderline can be abusive just like any other person out there. People may go through horrible shit in their life and go through trauma, and that makes them an angry person, or, they get certain coping mechanisms to deal with situations. And that sucks. And it's not fair. It's not fair for someone to be abused. It's not fair for someone to have to go through trauma, but it happens. And no one else is responsible for you and your actions. You are. And I hated that when I first came to that conclusion, because it was like, oh, well, I didn't do this to myself. Why should I have to fix it? Why was I dealt this hand? And yeah, sometimes I still feel that way, but just know that I speak from experience. The people I know who have borderline, and in my own excuse me, and in my own experience, we are not abusive, okay? That's a humongous misconception, is that everyone with borderline is violent and we all hit people, and it's not true. If anything, especially in my case, it's really internal. Like, when I'm angry, it's usually at myself. Or, if I do end up doing something physical, it's punching something or throwing something, or, I do martial arts because when I practice martial arts, I feel like I'm getting rid of some of that energy. So when I'm angry, that's what I do. Or I watch funny stuff. Not everyone with borderline is abusive, and I had not heard of this situation until my friend reached out to me, and she wanted to know my view on it because she knows I am borderline. And she was like, and you've never been abusive, so I want your opinion on this. And I was like, no, that's not okay. So, and that goes for anything. All right. If you have a disability or something you've gone through that was horrible, I am sorry, and it's not fair. But that is not an excuse to hurt anyone else. That might be a spicy opinion, but I feel that that's the truth. So yes, I mentioned I wanted to talk about a specific friend. Sorry if you hear like noise. I'm scratching myself. I'm really itchy. But yeah, no, I have a friend that I met through, we've interacted through my channel. Her name is also Bekki. And she has borderline as well. She has a couple other things as well. She's got autism and selective mutism, which I had never met anyone with that before. And I can only imagine how hard that must be. Like, I do have a tendency to, like, if I am really overwhelmed, I freeze. And when I'm like that, the thought that goes through my head is if I say anything else, it'll make it worse. So sometimes it may seem to other people like I might have something along those lines, but I don't. It's a stress reaction. But yeah, she's lovely, and I'm so happy that she reached out to me because I really think that something really great could come from this friendship. We want to get together and talk, about borderline together, but she is in a different country, so we may have to wait a while for to do that, but I'm so excited, and I'm so thankful for all the stories I hear and the people who support me. I love you guys, and this means so much to me to be able to do this and, get these stories and talk to you guys. And I try, if I don't respond in the comments or to an email very quickly, I have a lot going on right now. A lot of appointments, a lot of, disorders acting up, and I'm very busy, but I do want to get back to everyone. And I try very hard to. So please bear with me and be patient, please. Thank you. But yeah, no, I'm really thankful for everything that I have. And, since I started this channel, I've gone through a lot. My physical health was shit for a little bit. Still kind of. I went through a depressive episode of my Bipolar II, which I didn't even know I had when the episode started. I'm out of it now, but it always gets scary when I get out of being depressed, because I'm always scared I'm going to go right back to where I was. But I'm trying very, very hard to use the energy I have now to create and bring you guys videos and education, because I feel like that's huge and very important to me. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything and that I love you. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to talk about or any questions you'd like me to answer in a video, please, please, you can talk to me, okay? You can leave a comment. You can email me. My email is beckysbattlewithbpd@gmail.com. So, and you can get my Facebook, my Instagram. You can do whatever you want to get in contact with me, and I will do my absolute best to reply to you as fast as I can. All right, so I just wanted to make this little thank you video and explain my thoughts on that situation, because I felt like that was a pretty important and pressing situation there. Just to let you guys know that please don't think everyone with borderline is abusive, because it's not true. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I promise you next time I won't look like hell. But yeah, thank you guys. Please take care of yourselves. Bye.